happening behind the scenes, especially with Jaguar Esports, and how they responded?
Well, I haven't really spoken to their members, but I think they're obviously pretty disappointed. I mean, who wouldn't be disappointed if they actually won a game and they had to lose just because they broke one of the rules? But then again, as we were mentioning, rules are rules, and although we gave a lot of credit to Jaguar Esports, we still do. We still think they were the better team, but the rules were to be followed, and that is exactly why XE4 have progressed while Jaguar Esports have had to leave the tournament, unfortunately. But I mean, they're obviously going to get what they deserve, being one of the top 9 teams in Pakistan as far as the league is concerned. So I mean, it's not something to really be negative about for Jaguar Esports, because we've managed to like see for ourselves the amazing gameplay they had on offer. What do you think, Duke?
So obviously, Jaguar is one of the better teams that played that match, and I think they played better, way better than E4 did. And at the same time, the thing to notice is that they were being professional and they accepted that they had broken the rules, and there was a professional behavior coming from their side, and which something I appreciate personally. And I mean, obviously, we're hoping to see more of them in the future. In the future upcoming tournaments, they're going to be invited. They're not even they're not even going to be like they don't even have to register for now. They're just going to be invited directly into the league. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and focus on this match right now. As we speak, we're going to see Heaven and Drax leading the kill track, as well as Muscle Nerd right now. At the same time, they've taken a round as well with a 5v1 situation coming in right now, and JD is going to go ahead and try to plant that bomb and get those 100 points. Obviously, that's what's happening. Muscle
I
closes it
mean,
out.
we were in the middle of discussing Jaguar Esports right now, but so far Portal Esports X has managed to clean out 2 quick rounds already. So, what do you think about this match, Duke? Where do you think this match is heading?
So, I mean, obviously, so far, X Kelly has been calling out all the shots. I mean, he's probably the IGL. He is actually the IGL for Portal Esports X. So, at the same time, we've seen him rushing in, and he's actually trying to hold off back in towards Granny. He rushed into the Granny and he just held it off there. Heaven, on the other hand, his brother, did actually manage to hold off and take down 2 and 3 right now. As I said, Heaven
Yeah,
has taken down 3 guys. And
and Excali
wow.
managed to snipe off the last one. So, Portal
Enemy in sight.
Esports X, like it's almost like they're saying we're here to do business. We're not here to waste time. We're not here to hold our spawns or hold the points. We're just going to play offensively, aggressively. And Duke, I think I'm going to jinx this somehow, but I'm going to call this in, not being biased or anything. I think this is a 10-0 coming in. What do you think?
I mean, obviously, so far we've seen only 1 kill coming in from the side of Bad Boys. These guys only have 1 kill, which is quite interesting. I mean, obviously, this is not a good idea. Muscler taking down a double kill, as I say that, and we're not going to see much kills coming in from the side of.
Target's in sight.
Takes down Bad Alpha YT so clean. That was amazing. And he realizes the other one, he predicts it, and he takes down the other one as well. He follows it up as well, and he's now on 2 HP, and he's gonna go ahead and try to scope in on Bad Boys Ursel, and
Are
he's
we
unable to do so.
are we going to see a record closing in with the speed at which Portal Esports X is closing in on these rounds? Are they going to like are they trying to set a record or something? I mean,
This
given
is,
the
I
way
mean, yeah, they might be playing for a record game of the tournament. They might actually win the title for the fastest search and destroy game of the tournament. And I mean, obviously, we've seen Heaven being taken down. So Slag Prim has taken down 2 guys in this round. So it's quite interesting to see that Jaguar, sorry, not Jaguar. I mean, Bad Boys is fighting back right now, and they're not having any of it. They're like, yeah, we know you're playing good. We know you're playing tough and you're playing aggressive, but we're here to play as well. So we're gonna go ahead and try our hardest as well. Bad move who takes down Drax, as I say that, and he's going to hold off against JD. JD being the solo guy trying to cap off Bad Boys on bomb site. He's the one protecting the bomb from the close range, while Excalibur takes it down and closes it off on the range.
so JD he's holding off I mean, I was going to say Mofu, but Excalibur already killed him. So there was a slight delay in that round. I mean, that was one of the longer rounds of the game so far, Duke. What would you say?
So here's the thing. With obviously that being said, what you just said, I mean, obviously, bad boys are trying to claw their way back in, and they're trying to play their hardest. But right now, Portal Esports just seems dominant. They just seem they're not here for fun. They're just here to play and win. And
Lost the bomb. Got the bomb. Bomb dropped.
let's say that Portal Esports does get a little bit overcommitted, and they do lose a few players, but at the same time, Kelly and Heaven do trade off and do get themselves back in the win. Right now, we're gonna see Alpha gets taken down by Heaven. Heaven going to go ahead and rotate around the back of the granny, going in towards inside the granny. He's going to go ahead top side. He's going to try and figure out where Mofu and Nova is. Heaven does figure out where Mofu is, and he does take some shots on him, and he's going to go ahead and try and fight him up close. And Heaven gets
Last one. Complete the mission.
taken down by Mofu, and Caliber is like, nah, you're done. He does take out the trade, and at the same time, we're gonna go ahead and see Nova holding back off in towards their spawn, and Caliber trying to go ahead and. I mean, Caliber has a cordite. I've not seen him use or shift to a cordite right now, but he does have a cordite, and he picked it up probably.
He switched to a Silence QQ9 if I'm not wrong. But one of the guys from Bad is going to run into him right now as we speak. Yeah, they run into each other, but Caliber manages to come out on top, and that was
With
pretty
1
slick.
HP.
Exactly, that was very slick. And Caliber, shout out to him for always making those clutch 1v1s count. I mean, whenever I've seen him play, even if it's in tournaments or if it's in ranked, he never seems to lose his cool under pressure or in a clutch situation. So a lot of credit to where it's due for Caliber.
So here's the thing. Caliber actually decided to play it smart, and he had a cordite, and as you said, he shifted to a QQ9. That was the play that defined who would win that gunfight. And Caliber, with that big brain play, it was big brain time. So Caliber did decide to shift off, and he took off that gun and just decimated in close range.
Exactly. So only Mofu is left and outside the cafe now, and he's going to turn his back to Heaven. Is going to completely riddle it with bullets, and it's 7-0 in the favor of Portal Esports. I mean, the speed is slowed down, but the result has not changed so far.
So I mean, obviously these guys are playing amazing, and Portal Esports just being dominant as they are. Portal Esports being Portal Esports, obviously. We've seen this gameplay coming in on their YouTube channels. I mean, shout out to Caliber. You can follow his YouTube channel. Shout out. I mean, there's a lot of content creators on the side of Portal Esports, and these guys are playing right now. They're amazing. I'm pretty sure most of these guys are also recording this gameplay, and we'll be seeing this on Instagram. I mean, these guys do actually post a lot of content. So if you guys are looking for some great Call of Duty mobile content from the side of Pakistani community, you guys can be sure to see these guys, Portal Esports, coming into that content, and as well as E4, these guys also do some good content as well. So we're gonna go ahead and see Portal Esports again coming in with that clutch and going for an 8-0 right now. This is absolute domination. This is absolute murder, and we're not gonna see anything else coming in.
Exactly, and this is what I've noticed when, as soon as I saw Portal Esports X coming into the game, I mean, they meant business from the word go. They were just looking for bad boys in all this hiding spots. They were looking for them to come out and just absolutely destroy them. And Muscle Nerd is just running into them and taking them down one by one.
So I think right now Muscle and Heaven have a ongoing competition going on who gets more kills. So
Exactly.
Muscle isn't holding off. He's just rushing into everyone. He does spot one more out, and he takes him out before the guy can even slide. That is impressive, Muscle.
So Heaven, you're losing out, buddy. You're losing out, but Heaven actually manages to pull out his pistol and take the last guy down. So I think we should shift this game from Portal Esports X versus Bad Boys to Muscle Nerd versus Heaven, and who turns out on top when this round ends. What's your call, Duke?
So I mean, obviously you called it in the second round, and I'm not at this point, it's pretty obvious that Bad Boys does not stand a chance. I mean, obviously they can make a comeback, and they're going to try their best to do so. And Muscle just missing so many shots right now. Heaven, on the other hand, takes one down. Muscle, you gotta do something. You're not gonna let him.
Chat, who do you think is going to come out on top? Is it going to be Heaven or Muscle?
Right now, I'm gonna say there's one guy left, so Muscle needs to take this last kill. Otherwise, he does not get the top frag. So we're gonna see him going into bad Slack Prim, and Slack Prim is going to go up top. And Muscle, come on, you spotted him. Muscle,
You missed out.
Oh
and
my
Excali
God,
is going to come in and save top frag for his brothers. So what exactly are brothers for? Saving top frag when you need them the most. So shout out to Cali for not letting Muscle take the top frag in that game, and 10-0 to Portal Esports X. They've played that very, very well. Complete credit to them. And Bad Boys, they need to do something about this, and they need to re-evaluate their strategy. Otherwise, domination is going to be the last game they play.
So, I mean, obviously, we've seen with moving into the post-game analysis. Obviously, we're gonna go ahead and see